gamers, if you like tile laying, route building, and roller coasters, you want to check out Blast Track. Let's take a look at how this game plays. In this game, players are trying to make the longest and most exciting coaster for the amusement park. Every turn, players will take one of the tiles out of the market here and then play one of the tiles that they have in their hand. So maybe I'll take this one because I want to be able to play a tunnel later, but I'll start off by playing this one here. I am this player, so I will go over this direction. And then the market would refill and play would just continue with all the different players. When a player takes a loop tile like this one, they will take one of the large loop tiles and put that out as well. And anytime a player plays one of the different types of tiles here, they will be able to increase that score. So playing a tunnel tile will increase my tunnel score. Same with slopes, which will also allow players to take an extra turn with a blind draw from one of the piles here. Loops, like I said, will extend those. All the loop tiles that are over there are the same. And then players can also get points for helping other players, so if placing a tile would move themselves as well as another player, or connecting 3 or more tiles that they'll move through during their turn. If players reach all the way to the end of something, but then they also then go through another tunnel, in this case, they will put a red arrow on their board, and then their score will decrease for each one that they go down because of being too scary or too exciting or thrilling for the audience that they are putting on their roller coaster. The game will end when the players run out of tiles, and then players will also count up how long that their coaster is, and the player that has the longest coaster will get a bonus 3 points, and then the player who has the most points wins. I thought this game was alright. It had a lot of elements similar to Tsuro, where you are pathing out and just moving your player piece across the different lines that you build out, and potentially also moving other players, although in this game you are not allowed to have any kind of crashes, so you can't force players to crash into each other in order to kind of get them out of the game. So it's a little bit different there, but ultimately I did feel like it was very similar in just building out your path and getting as far as you can, trying to make the longest path, as well as, of course, getting some of those fun elements into your coaster in order to get a lot of points on your player board there as well. Ultimately, I did think that it was a little bit too long for what it was, and it felt very samey play to play, so I didn't feel like I had a lot of room for strategy, didn't have a lot that wanted me to keep coming back to it for any reason. But keeping in mind that it is aimed at a slightly younger audience, I think that it would be good for kids to just have fun building a roller coaster, because it is a really fun theme and it is cool to see your little player piece and move it through loops and through tunnels and things like that. So that's really fun, but I think it is also interesting to have kids build their path and kind of teach them how to build that path and not have things crash into each other, things of that nature. But overall, a little bit too light, a little bit too samey play to play for me, but I think that definitely could have its audience if you like that kind of route building type of game. But you can check out my full thoughts on the blog today to decide if this one's for you.